So where are we headed and what are we doing?
We are on our way to Jacksonville, Florida from upstate New York to go grab a food concession trailer.
Hopefully.
We've been looking all over, and the only one that meets what we need to do what we need to do in our budget is about 1,200 miles away, unfortunately. So
we looked at this one online for a few days, and then we were like, him and Han don't know if we should go look at it because it's so far away, and then decided last night, like 7 o'clock at night, yeah, I guess we're gonna go.
Sebastian was at a hockey game.
Sebastian had gone to a hockey game with his friend, so we had to wait for him to get back. So we didn't get on the road till about 11 o'clock.
Yeah.
So Justin's been doing some serious driving with only a couple of hours of sleep, and we are
5 hours
hoping to get there in the next like 5.5 hours today. And it is New Year's Eve. So New Year's Eve plans.
We're going to find out what this trailer looks like in a little bit, and as we get there, if it's a complete turd, you'll probably never see this video. But if it's a nice turd, then it'll be our turd. You'll see
a nice turd, yeah. What do you guys think about it?
I like food, so food trailer thingy cool.
Food trailer thingy cool. What do you think, May?
I don't know. Hope it's nice.
I hope it's nice too. You guys gonna help us run it if we do a food truck?
Yeah.
That's what I'm most excited about.
Yeah, me too.
We're gonna make food.
Not that we need the extra stress in our lives, but it'd be good for the kids to be able to do hands-on.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, boy.
All right. Well, hopefully there'll be footage of what the trailer looks like next.
Yep. Hey guys, welcome back to Sparks and Recreation. It is the following day from the last video you saw, or the intro to the video of us saying what we're doing, and we've made bad decisions most likely. Maybe good decisions, I don't know. We will find out. So I'm going to show you what we got here. So, like we stated before, we drove all the way to Jacksonville because we have searched basically the entire country for a food trailer, trying to figure out what we're doing here, because there's a certain set of things that we want in a food trailer, and very few had all those boxes checked. We needed at least, we decided about 16 to 18 foot was absolute minimum. This is, I think it's 20 foot is what he...
I thought it was listed as 18.
It might be 18 foot. This is pretty big though. Anyways, and it came with almost all of the equipment that we needed for the menu that we're thinking about doing. This is...
Also, this place
Yeah.
that sold it to us fed us when we bought this.
They have good food.
It was amazing. I've never had Moroccan food before, and it was so good. When we show you the menu board, I'll show you what they fed us, and I'll tell you which was my favorite.
Yeah, absolutely. Part of the thing when we were doing our search is a lot of people have like bought these and are flipping them, or like basically buy it for a lower price and try to sell it for more, or it had a bunch of stuff wrong with it. The reason these guys are selling it is he made enough money with this that he opened up an actual like sit-down restaurant. So we met him at his restaurant. This is parked out back, has not really been used in about 6 months. Most of the ones we're looking at were like 10 years old in this price range. This is a 2021. So even though the outside's got some bumps and bruises, it's much newer.
He was running food out of it 6 days a week. It
Yeah.
wasn't like a weekend adventure for him.
Yeah, this was every day getting run. And of course, so I guess if you walk in here, it came with a commercial stand-up fridge, 3-bay sink, hot water heater, hand wash sink, which is required in New York, storage underneath all of these, which is built in, very nice. Has just the one serving window. That's the one downfall to this, is only has one serving window, but I think that's because you have so much taken up by the nice deep sink here. Obviously needs to be cleaned. He cleaned it when they stopped using it, but it's been sitting here in Florida, so you develop mold no matter what you do in Florida. Another reason that we wanted this one over the others is a lot of the food trucks have like a 4-foot range. This has a 9-foot range, which is bigger than some actual restaurants I've been to. You have a 100-pound deep fryer, the stovetop and oven, and this is huge. This is a 4-foot griddle, rice cooker, which we don't really need that, a warmer, and what's cool is right before he got...
He said he never used the oven.
Yeah, he said the inside of the oven's never even been... It's dirty from... It has mold in it, but all this can be cleaned. It smells terrible in here right this second just because of, you know, old restaurant equipment sitting. 2 make stations. We have a 4-foot make station and a 2-foot make station. This one, he says, runs, but it does not stay up the temperature. It needs Freon. Some decent storage of things. What's kind of cool about this is right before he got his restaurant, he had gone through and replaced a bunch of this equipment. He said this was almost new. This griddle was almost new, like within like weeks of being done. And his generator was stolen the day before he stopped using it. So he went and bought a brand new quiet run generator with remote start, which I got here not expecting that to come with it. And he goes, you know what? Just have all of it. So huge bonus. Then we got the front here. Obviously, we're going to have to get all these decals off and, you know, announce what our plan is. We've been planning this for a while here. And for those who don't know and think this is just completely random, we actually did run a restaurant, and my family had a restaurant for years before we did the car stuff. So we are not strangers to this. We are strangers to a food truck, though.
The grilled kebab plate.
The grilled
Yes.
kebab plate is what the kids got.
And the macaroni.
It is restaurant. Try that.
And the Moroccan beef tahine.
You got to get that.
I don't know if I said it right, but that was by far my favorite. That was
This dude
chef's
makes
kiss.
banging food. So if you're in Jacksonville, Florida, you need to check it out. What's cool about this is these actually untwist. And you can pull this off, flip it, so you can have your normal, like, say, we set this up somewhere and we're there most of the time at one place, but you want a different menu for when you're traveling. You just flip it and you have a more simplified menu on the other side. My only concern about getting home is I don't think he even noticed, but because it was parked down, but this tire was very low on air and obviously it's been wearing funny. So we do have a spare. We gotta decide if we're gonna try to deal with that now or just rock it and get as far as we can. We don't really have a ton of time because we need to be home back making money. So what do you think of your food trailer?
I think it was worth what we paid.
I think it's worth what we paid too. And then some. I guess worst case scenario, you get home, you decide this is a stupid idea and just flip it like everybody else is doing. And I drove this far because this was a very good deal. So all right, well, thank you, Yaya. Appreciate you selling us your food trailer.
And feeding us.
Obviously, we go more in detail of all this equipment and how it all works as we get it ready, because it all needs to be deep cleaned and set up in the way that what we're doing is a completely different style menu than this. So we will catch you guys in the next one. Food trailer stuff. Here we are back in beautiful sunny upstate New York. Made it back with the food trailer. 1,200 miles is about $1,200 in gas. Only cost $200 in gas to get down there. Went from 22 miles a gallon to 7.5 is what we're averaging. We got back and we have the bottom of the trailer. It's the gray water is empty, so that can't freeze. And we currently have, what is going on here? Let me get into this thing. There we go. Currently have a space heater running with all these doors and vents open, so we can keep it warm enough in here. 47, not bad. It was only 42 when I realized that there's actually a vent here, so I have that taped over for the time being. So anyways, if you want to follow this adventure, we are about to start the permitting process, some of the paperwork side of things, and also obviously we need to clean it and design what we're doing because we're not using all this equipment. That one doesn't seem to work properly. We have all this running right now, so we can actually see if it gets up temperature, if it needs Freon, any of that type of stuff. If you want to follow the build process of this, go ahead and subscribe. There are going to be videos coming out about the process of how to even start a food truck, what's behind the scenes. There's more to business than it seems. You cannot just go sell lemonade at the end of your driveway. You can, but you'll be caught and turned in and yelled at. So if you're interested in any of that side of things, we're also going to show you the process of how to legit open a business. Done it before, do it again. If you want to tune in along the way, we appreciate it. Bye bye Easy Eats. The new name will be announced in the next video.